Kate Middleton is dead, is what many people are speculating. A campaign on social media was created like a month ago asking where is Kate after her leave of absence from the media for an extended period of time, the longest hiatus that she has gone through. And then in the aftermath of that, there was a very weird photo from the palace, supposedly, that they posted. The photo was very quickly picked apart, and people were saying that it was doctored, it was photoshopped, or it was AI. Here, let's listen to the real journos here on this and not the fake lamestream media.
You'll know that this photo has probably been photoshopped to hell and back, but I've been doing some research and I really believe that this photo was taken back in November of 2023, or some version of this photo. And if you don't believe me that this photo is really photoshopped or fake or whatever, then look no further than this notice from AP that they sent out telling people not to publish it because there was evidence that it had been manipulated. I'm not going to waste your time pointing out all the different evidence of Photoshop. It's all over Twitter. Just go look. Instead, I'm going to say let's take a really good look at these outfits. Okay, so in November, Kate and her kids went to a baby bank and put together a charity video that dropped in December. And if you know anything about Kate Middleton, you know that people obsessively track her fashion. So of course I was able to find a bunch of blogs breaking down exactly what she was wearing. Now, yeah, I know that the sweater in her picture was black, but stick with me because it's photoshopped. I think they changed around the clothes on the photo, but look at these boots and look at the pants. This is the exact sweater. It's from a company called Rice, I believe. And look at that neckline and look at this part right here. I've upped the exposure quite a lot so that you can see the ribbing better, but look how it lands on her like thigh area, the thickness of that belt of the ribbing, and then look at the turtleneck. Yes, I know a lot of turtlenecks look the same, but I do believe that this was photoshopped to be darker and it was just that cream sweater because they don't make it in another color. They make it in cream and in camel. Now let's look at the boots that she's wearing in this new photo. It's the same exact boots as this baby bank visit that she did with her kids. Let's talk about the little girl and what she's wearing. Look at the neckline on this sweater in this photo. And here she is in a very similar neckline on the same day from the baby bank. And you can see it even better here in the fashion blog from December where they were breaking down what everybody was wearing in this video. It's a very specific neckline. I mean, take a look. It looks like they just added another sweater on top of this. But it doesn't stop there because take a look at the shoes that her daughter was
Okay, I believe it. Say no more. Oh no, the kids are dead too?
wearing that day. These are the same exact shoes and probably the same tights, but it's hard to tell because the photos are a little bit saturated and I can't see the ribbing in the original one. But it's definitely the same shoes. Now the older kid was wearing this navy sweater and plaid shirt underneath at the baby bank. But it kind of looks to me in this photo like that's the same sweater. They just made it a little bit lighter and then they didn't want you to notice the checkered collar, so they covered it with blue. Unfortunately, I really could not get a clear shot of the pants and shoes of the little boy, so I didn't bother to go into his much, but it's weird to me that Kate is wearing a sweater that looks suspiciously exactly like that cream sweater, except just happens to be darker, with the same exact shoes and the same exact kind of looking pants, and then her daughter's wearing the same exact sweater with the ruffled neck, with the same exact shoes, and possibly the same tights. Now, yes, this skirt is different, but that is one of the most glaring Photoshop issues in this photo that a lot of people have noticed. Right here where the skirt juts out and it doesn't make any sense. So additionally, a lot of people noticed right here where they messed up the sleeves. So I'm kind of thinking that they probably took this photo the day of that event back in November when they filmed it. It didn't see the light of day until December, but I think they filmed it in November. But of course, they're not going to release a picture that's supposed to be brand new with them all in the same outfits from a publicized event. So they just kind of tinkered it a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you will call me crazy and I'm used to it, so go ahead. But they're definitely pulling the wool over your eyes with this one.
Not me. Not me. I agree with her. Okay, I'm genuinely lost at who this is. Kate Middleton? The fucking Princess of Wales?
This morning, these were not the headlines Kensington Palace was hoping for. This photo of Kate, the Princess of Wales, and her 3 kids was first released on social media yesterday by Kensington Palace to celebrate Mother's Day here in the UK. The post here on X includes Kate's first message to the public since January. Thank you for your kind wishes and continued support over the last 2 months. But that message has been overshadowed when late last night, multiple photo agencies all withdrew the photo over concerns of potential manipulation.
that message intended to show that all is well has backfired. So the point of this picture was very clearly designed to send a message to the world. Yes, she's here. Yes, she's recovering well.
The AP saying in a statement they retracted the image because at closer inspection, it appears that the source had manipulated the image in a way that did not meet AP's photo standards, adding the photo shows an inconsistency in the alignment of Princess Charlotte's left hand, seen right here. Moments ago, responding to the backlash, Kensington Palace posting this explanation. Like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. I wanted to express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. The photo fiasco, as it has spiraled in the last 24 hours, follows weeks of speculation about Kate's health. Royal watchers reading into every little clue, and eagle-eyed observers this morning noting that Kate is without her usual jewelry, including her engagement ring. But Kensington Palace has been clear since her January abdominal surgery that she would not be returning to public duties until after Easter. But that hasn't stopped the social media frenzy and questions to Kensington Palace about why they haven't shared more details. The princess has only been spotted once since January, last week in a grainy image appearing to show her in a car near Windsor Castle.
And I'll pass those on to Catherine as well. Thank you very much, guys.
While husband Prince William has been balancing family time and carrying the burden of royal events.
Oh, the burden.
So one of the confusions, in this morning's PR disaster is that yesterday the photo was credited to Prince William. Well, today, Catherine, signed C, signed that statement, which really just fuels question, leaves more questions for Kensington Palace. We have gone back to Kensington Palace to seek more clarity, you guys. But really, a PR disaster this morning, and it's very confusing why.
All right. Okay, well,
Molly Hunter there.
Disaster.
Wait, there's a lot to unpack there.
There is. I couldn't tell what. I guess you have to really be a professional to see what was happening.
There's nothing funnier than being a royal who has one job, and that is to be alive and do PR. And it seems like they're failing on that front currently. Like, you have one job, it's to stay alive and go to events and do PR. And you still flubbed it. How? Yeah, I'll tell you how, because she died getting a BBL, and they're hiding it.
Manipulated.
I mean, I think the thing that's catching a lot of people's attention is that she didn't have her wedding rings on.
Yes.
More so than was her daughter's hand.
Well, it's a problem is, if it's supposed to quell the rumors and it just feels more, that's the problem. But what can you do?
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every
Vaccine
weekday
injury.
at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch,
She didn't die, you fool. Her BBL was a success, and it's too powerful. I have proof. 122K tweet about this. My analysis of the Kate Middleton photo saga is that they took her face in the Vogue cover she did years ago and called it and edited it in. Dude, this is so dumb. Oh my God, it's awesome. These people are so insane. She does social for Daily Mirror. Oh, this is such fun. They're just having fun with it, I think. This is like, let the ladies have their little fun. And the fellas. This is like taking We Did It Reddit to an entirely new level that we hadn't even seen before. Let the lovely ladies have their lovely little fun. Especially because, like, it's so nutty. Like, the care about the royal family, like, who gives a shit?
Just ended a once-a-year meeting of its rubber stamp parliament, the People's Congress. Thousands of
Rubber stamp parliament, dude.
leaders from around the country voted on the government's priorities. But only one of the officials mattered, China's supreme leader. Elizabeth Palmer is in Beijing for the meeting.
Normally a headline event in the communist calendar, this year's People's Congress has been muted. The setting is as grand as ever, the Great Hall of the People in Tiananmen Square, with President Xi Jinping sitting front and center as officials reeled off the government's achievements, with regular shout-outs to him for his wisdom and leadership. But the Congress is ending days earlier than in past years. Premier Li Qiang boldly predicted China's economy would grow by 5%, but he's canceled the usual big press conference, so won't have to face tough questions about high unemployment.
Cher made a TikTok about calling Congress about the TikTok ban, and now every Chinese newspaper is calling her for interviews literally on the phone all day today. Let's go one step closer to becoming a Chinese citizen.
Especially among the young, and a serious real estate crisis. Very shortly, the 2024 National People's Congress is going to wrap up in this chamber. It has acknowledged formally that China is facing some real economic challenges, but hasn't proposed any bold fix. So outside the hall, we looked for delegates who have to head home now with no clear answers for people.
As Americans, we're so far removed from Congress doing anything that we're just like, we're hating from outside the club. We can't even get into the club. Okay, we're like, damn, dude, it's crazy that they're that they have a lot of accomplishments that they're celebrating. It's like, what about us, bitch? What do you mean? Why are we hate watching China?
People in their regions worried about the future. Some gave us the textbook party line. Our country is developing so fast, said Liu Suying. We love the motherland. Lea Jiru from Sichuan said he was pinning his hopes on more tourism. But Lu Weiding from one of China's richest regions had his doubts.
How far do you think you could get it if you stood up after the People's Congress ended and criticized the government? You think you could make it out the door? Probably not. But honestly, brother, look at the results is all I'm saying.
A 5% growth target, he said, in this climate? That would be impressive. He didn't say impossible. No one would. But many are thinking it. For China, used to developing at world-beating speed, these are uncharted waters.
There is quite a challenge ahead. Consider this, although youth unemployment is already very high, stubbornly high, and very few good jobs, 11 million new Chinese college students will graduate in this coming year. And
China's housing minister says real estate developers must go bankrupt if necessary. Dude, this is chaos. She didn't say we love the motherland. She said we are so proud. Yeah, but it reads a lot better for an American audience if she did say that. It'd be a lot cooler if she said that. So maybe hush now.
And they too will be looking for work. Tony?
How is China allowing this straight hater operating inside of their borders at Beijing? You know what I mean? What the is this, dude? You ask me, this is wild, okay? She's over there putting a mic on Chinese officials' faces and misreporting what the is going on. Yao Ming chilling at the NPC. Former NBA player, now NPC deputy Yao Ming attending the ongoing annual session of the National People's Congress in Beijing. Wait, what the why is he sitting alone? Thank you for this photo and the interesting update on Yao Ming. But what is also very interesting in this photo is the person in the white robe behind them, wearing a unique hat. Is there a story? This is such a cute way to... Wow, people still use Twitter like this? That's so cute. But what is also very interesting in this photo is the person in the robe behind them, wearing a unique hat. Is there a story you can share with us about this representative? A representative from Inner Mongolia, a teacher in the local Mongolian primary school. Aw, thank you. I'm glad to see such diversity welcomed in that setting. What the That's cool as hell. That's a cool way to... That's least obvious CCP shill. You think that's what's going on? No, I want to believe that this is a real, like, Midwestern mom or something. I also want to understand why Yao Ming is sitting alone on this row. It's weird. He's too big to fit between the rows. Bro, that shit must suck. Being like 7 foot, sitting on those horrible chairs. I'm not even kidding. I feel like he's like, what is it, like 7'8" or some shit? That's got to be terrible. Terrible. Terrible just sitting there like that for hours. Oh my God. How Temu's explosive growth is disrupting American e-commerce.